Guys, is what's your excuse? Do you make excuses or do you take initiative? We've all been there. Yes, we've all been there. We've all made excuses, guys. We've all failed. We've all struggled to achieve a desired outcome or fell a little bit short or whatever it might be. But when things don't go to plan like this, guys, do you choose to take ownership? Do you choose to take responsibility? Do you choose to take initiative? Or do you choose to just sit back and, I guess, find an excuse as to why you didn't get there? Yes, excuses are good. Well, they make us feel good. They make us feel a bit better about ourselves. And it make it easier for us to live with our defeat or our defeat or our failures. Let's call them then tonight. Sorry. Hey, Shanti. Sorry, I just got lost there. Yeah, when things are going to plan, guys, you take ownership or do you just make excuses? Sorry, I just got lost in my notes. Yes, it definitely makes it easier. Excuses make it easier to definitely live with our defeats or our failures. And it also creates, you can gain some sort of sympathy from others, guys, which creates some sort of bond there, I guess. But yes, we're not perfect, guys. We're definitely not perfect. And I understand it's super tough to achieve goals. It's super tough to achieve your dreams or whatever you're trying to achieve. But at the end of the day, guys, excuses are just basically a reason that we tell ourselves as to why we are not good enough. And I'm here to tell you tonight that you are good enough. You are more than capable. There's so many people out there that are struggling a lot more than us that are making it happen. Many of us guys, we have massive dreams, we have massive aspirations, we have massive goals. This is great, but reality is that most people don't end up achieving these big goals, don't end up achieving what they set out to achieve to begin with. And it's not that they're not capable. Like I said before, it's not that they're not capable. We are all much more capable than we think of achieving dreams much bigger than you could ever imagine. It's just how hard you want to work at the end of the day. But yeah, reality is, guys, people they just sort of get in their own way. And the way they get in their own way, guys, is they keep coming up with these excuses of not having enough or not achieving a goal or not handling a problem appropriately or making the most of opportunities. I'm not educated enough. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I'm not confident enough. I've just listed a few things here. I don't have enough experience. I'm not quite ready, It's too difficult. I'm too scared of what others are going to think. That's a huge one, guys, and you shouldn't care what other people think. No one believes in me, and I'm afraid of failure. A lot of people are afraid of failing, guys. Remember, when we fail, we learn. Okay, in order to learn, we must fail. You either win or you learn. All these excuses that I've just listed, plus more, I could go on and on and on. I just listed a few. I'm going to get into some. So basically, I'm just going to give you an overview on excuses, guys. And then at the end of our chat, I'm going to talk about the most common excuses we hear in the gym. And I'm going to squash them all for you tonight. And I'm going to find a solution to them all. But nonetheless, I'll keep going, guys. So all the excuses I've been talking about, guys, they keep us very stuck. They keep us very stagnant and in like some sort of limbo. We want all these awesome things. We want to achieve all these goals. We want to, take everything to these new heights. But the truth is, a lot of us never actually get there because these excuses prevent us from moving forward. Okay, we're sort of our own worst enemy at the best of times. Success, guys, is definitely not a straight line of A to B. Okay, there's zigzags, there's weaves, there's loops, you're stuck in a spot doing burnouts for however long it takes. But there is still a point, from A to B, guys. And it just takes a lot more work than what most people think when they first, set out to achieve a certain goal or set out on their journey to accomplish something. It takes a lot more work than expected. And this means we're going to get a lot of roadblocks. We're going to get a lot of obstacles, guys, that temporarily prevent us from moving forward. All right, but it's what we do and, how we think and what we do when we go from here, guys. I've always said that. And it's during these times, guys, these times of struggle, adversity, uncertainty, that we either take initiative, full initiative, take full responsibility, take full ownership of what's going on in your decisions, and commit to yourself and commit to your goal, and just plow through these challenges, guys. Plow through these obstacles, climb over, take a different course, whatever it takes, get through them. Or you sit back and basically, yeah, make another excuse as to why you simply couldn't get there. All right, it's quite simple. It's simple as that. You know, it's these excuses too, guys, is what keeps people living, you know, very middle ground, or not setting, you know, not taking it to that next level, you know, and living what's the word? Mediocrity, in living in mediocrity. You know, instead of taking ownership, instead of taking responsibility for the situations that they may be in, they prefer to simply, you know, just what's the word? Just buckle under pressure and just give in to the defeat, guys. You know, some of these people, I've been there myself many times. I'm not, you know, pinpointing anyone. I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that. But a lot of these people may not have enough drive. They might not have enough dedication or motivation. They may not have the right why as well, guys. You know, to push themselves forward. And because of this, they just sort of let their dreams sort of slip by. You know, they accept the fact that they're not going to get there, and their life will never be what they wanted, or they will never be able to achieve this certain fitness goal, guys. You know, excuses are everywhere, guys. So all these things I'm talking about right now, you can take into your personal life, your work life, your fitness, your everything, guys. Excuses are everywhere. All right, but I'm going to try and, narrow it down to fitness towards the end, okay? You know, these people too, guys, instead of making excuses, guys, what if they dedicated their you know, themselves or their time to simply moving forward and simply sticking to their goals, you know, and moving forward along their journey day in, day out. You know, what if they had no other option? What if it was a matter of maybe life and death? Or what if, you know, this is a very crazy scenario, but, you know, it could be. You'll get my point in a second. Or what if it was a matter of if you did make these excuses, you were just going to create a lot of shame or a lot of humiliation. You know, what then? Would you still make the same excuses, or would you just strive to dig that little bit deeper and, thanks, John, dig that little bit deeper and push themselves that little bit further? You know, what I'm trying to get at there with the life and death thing, guys, is if you can do it in a life and death situation, you know, make a decision to do the right thing and stop making excuses. You can do it, you know, from getting from the couch to the gym, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. Very, very full-on scenarios, but same principles apply. You know, making excuses is very easy, guys. It makes people feel a lot better about themselves. After, you know, they make an excuse, it sort of brings them a little bit of peace, okay, as to, you know, why they failed or why they didn't get to where they want to be. As good as it feels at the time, guys, too, though, remember, you know, if it doesn't change anything long term, especially, you know, if you change nothing changes. Mel gave me that one as well. You know, and using these excuses, guys, they just stay stuck. And in the long run, guys, they can end up feeling, you know, you can end up feeling a bit miserable because excuses can turn into regrets. You know, of I don't know, missed opportunities or of a life that they could have had. You know, just simply by making excuses. And not pushing forward. Sorry, guys, I've had a super busy day on the computer. My eyes, I can't even see my notes properly. Look, the only way you're going to get to the place that you dream of, guys, and hit your goals and hit your targets is by letting go of all of your excuses. Okay, this means giving up all the negative things, all the things you say to yourself is why you couldn't, why you shouldn't, why you didn't, why you won't, why you can't. And it also means taking full 100% ownership. Okay, full responsibility and full initiative to move forward with a purpose, guys. Your purpose being you know, or your goal. Move forward for you. You know, taking initiative is the exact opposite of excuses, guys. It's, you know, when you take initiative, when you take responsibility, you know, there are no excuses, guys. You just accept what is, and whatever needs to be done, you make it happen. You know, so it's quite the polar opposite. Yes, I understand letting go of excuses. You know, it's a little bit easier said than done sometimes, as a lot of our excuses are very much ingrained in us as habits. They're just a lot of bad habits that we build up over time. You know, and it's not always easy letting go of bad habits. We all know that. You know, changing habits too, guys, is a super tough task in itself. You know, and it takes a lot of, you must take responsibility, must take initiative and ownership in order to accept and start to change our habits, and it takes a lot of effort and discipline. All right, so yes, it is a lot easier said than done to just give up bad habits, guys. and poor excuses. Another thing, excuses are very much tied to our belief systems, guys. What we think about ourselves, what we think about others, what we think about life and the world around us. These beliefs can very much manifest negatively inside of us, you know, and that they start to breed excuses as to why you can't do things, as to why you're not good enough, as to why you shouldn't or you don't deserve this or deserve that. And they can be very, very irrational too. You know, and in some cases they're just absolute nonsense. You know, you may not be able to see it because they're just manifesting inside of you and you're creating all this negativity, but they are. I'm not going to go too deep into that, guys. I was going to go down the rabbit hole. I'm getting a bit lost. My eyes are killing me from the computer all day today. But so now I'm going to talk about a few of the main excuses that we hear at the gym, guys, and I'm going to squash them for you right now. Number one, and probably the most common of all, is I don't have time. Guess what? Exercise is proven to increase productivity. They've done studies in major corporations. They've done studies with people that work from home. They've done studies with stay-at-home mums too, guys, that it is proven to increase productivity. Major corporations, for instance, they did a big study on businesses that gave their employees, you know, an hour a day to go and work out, or whatever it might be, an hour or half an hour, I can't remember what it was, but their stress levels were a lot lower, and their stress levels were lower, and productivity was through the roof. So yeah, it's so much science behind it too, guys. You know, what else? It's you know, and also when you do say you don't have enough time, guys, basically what you're saying is you don't have enough time for that. You're not prioritizing that. You know, if you add up all the hours that you spend on your social media or watching TV or procrastinating or dawdling around the house back and forth from the pantry, you don't think you can, if you add up all those hours, you don't think you can spend 30 minutes a day exercising? That's nonsense. That's crazy. 30 minutes a day is about 2%, guys, of your day. 2%. And last but not least, regarding time, guys, I know some people say they have kids, so it's a lot tougher. I get it. I 100% get it. There's lots of single mums out there and single fathers that really, really struggle for time. I do get it. And if it's absolutely impossible to get to a gym, take your child if they're a youngster, take them in the pram and go for a walk. Or if they're a bit older, take them to the park and kick the football, kick the soccer ball. Get active. They'll thank you for it. Lead by example. Get them outdoors. It'll be good for them and it'll be good for you. All right, so if you can, yeah, be the best version of yourself for your kids, guys. I know for a fact myself, I would not want my son to have to, you know, look after me when I'm older due to my poor choices in life and not looking after myself. Look, if it was out of my hands, okay, but if I'm just making poor choices and not looking after myself, I would not want to put that burden on my son to look after me. So be the best version of yourself, guys, and lead by example for your kids. Get outdoors. Another excuse, I'm too tired. Guess what? I'm going to squash that right now. Big KO energy. Exercise boosts your energy. Again, there's stats behind it. I'm not going to go into it. Otherwise, we get too off topic like I do. Think of your mind, guys, like a young child or a toddler chucking a tantrum. You know, if you give in, it will see weakness and it will prey upon your weakness time and time again, guys. You know, you miss one session, you're likely to miss two. The mind plays tricks on you, guys. The body achieves what the mind believes. Remember that. The biggest journey always starts with one step, guys. And if you're too tired, change your sleeping habits, not your change your sleeping habits, not your workout routines, or your don't you know, make sure you prioritize your health. Change your sleeping habits, not your workout routines. Don't let that suffer. Exercise is boring is another one, guys. So is brushing your teeth and getting dressed in the morning, but we have to do it. Okay, complaining is pointless, guys. Sometimes in order to be successful, you have to do the things that aren't as fun as maybe watching your favorite TV show. Okay, get with the program. If it's super boring and you really, really hate exercise, try different things, guys. If you're at a gym with lots of classes, if you're at Prana, try a different class. If you're not at a gym, try something new. Go for a run, go for a swim, do something different. Keep moving your body. There's no excuse. I have no motivation. That's another excuse we hear. Guess what? Motivation is bullshit. Okay, discipline over motivation every day. If you rely on feelings to train, guys, and get to the gym and work out, you hardly ever will. All right, feelings are designed to keep us comfortable and keep us safe. Okay, safe, you know, our feelings want us to feel safe. They don't want us to be successful. You know, they want to stay in that comfort zone. You need to get out of your comfort zone in order to be successful sometimes, guys. All right. Next one, too expensive. We hear that a lot. I've got lots of gym buddies. I hear this a lot. End of the day, guys, the world is your gym. Okay, the whole world, the planet. Is a big playground. You got outdoors. You got nature. You have no excuse there. Okay, stop drinking $6 coffees every day. You got a gym membership, you know, per week. Stop buying lunch every day. I used to spend $200 to $300 a week on lunch when I was a Tyler. It's ridiculous. That's four gym memberships there. Smokers, if you do smoke, guys, by all means, go for it. Your choice. But I'm pretty sure packets are up around the $35 a packet now. Pack a day or pack every 2 days, guys. That's a gym membership for your whole family. All right, and yeah, they'll thank you for it in the long term. What else, guys? Yeah, like I said, the world's your playground. Get outdoors, run. If you seriously can't afford a gym, guys, that's fine. Just get outdoors and run. Go to a playground. You got playgrounds. I used to run around the river, stop at a playground, do some squats, take my sons for runs on his bike. Watch the Rocky movie, guys. Have you seen Rocky? He runs upstairs. He chases chickens. He punches meat, guys. He makes it happen. Some people say that you can't get strong outside the gym. You know, there's nothing for strength. Go chop some wood, guys. Go and flip some tires. Lift something heavy. Lift heavy objects at home. Fill up water buckets. You know, there's a million different ways to skin a cat, guys. When there's a will, there's a way. I'll do one more, guys. One more. I'm too overweight. I'm too old. I'm too uncoordinated. I'm too embarrassed. Guess what, guys? I'm going to squash that for you right now. You are not alone. And we all start somewhere. Okay? When something is foreign to you and when something is a bit uncomfortable, it's very natural to avoid it. Okay, but all you got to do, if I give you any words of advice, guys, start small, but just start. Start something. Do something. If you're unsure, speak to someone, speak to a professional and get pointed in the right direction, guys. But you're never too old, you're never too overweight, and you're never too uncoordinated, guys, and don't be embarrassed. All right, at Prana, guys, our mission was to create a space where we can have people of all walks of life, and have them come and feel comfortable and teach them to think well, breathe deep, and move their body to perform. And I think I'm very, very proud of what we have created, because if you come to our gym, you see it for yourself. I challenge you, if you're watching this, guys, and you're unsure about heading to a gym, you're a bit sketchy about heading to a gym, come and check out Prana. I guarantee you will be, you will not be disappointed.